to connect to whomever comes on here and give them messages from their highest self for their greatest good and everyone else around them. And so it is. Please protect us from anybody that's ill and rude and all those things that we do not like, because we do not have time for it, Spirit, okay? We gotta go over here and do it this way because, hey, y'all, I keep trying to find myself being clever and like technologically advanced. And I set up this stream in advance, which I saw that you guys were on, but it's like, set up your streaming software. You mean my freaking go live button? I don't know what you're talking about. Anywho, let's get into this. Hope everyone's doing well. We have some big things moving tomorrow. Hey, y'all. Thanks, Giovanna. Beautiful. Good to see you as well, Tasha. Let's get into this. Let's see, for Giovanna, what is coming up for Miss Giovanna? What are the vibes? What does she need to know? What's coming through? Giovanna. Ace of Swords. So some type of communication coming quickly. This is what I feel. And this is what I was just about to talk about. Gemini, I have a new video coming out tomorrow. It's going into, Venus is going into Gemini tomorrow. So Venus, the planet of love and connection, is getting a boost of communication. So this is for Giovanna. I wouldn't be surprised if starting tomorrow, you start to have more in-depth conversations, more frequent conversations, more open conversations, more direct conversations when it comes to love. Yes, the Emperor here. So I do see a divine masculine bringing up some type of conversation, starting some type of conversation, initiating that, getting clarity, asking you, what do you want? What are you looking for? This is what I'm doing. What are your thoughts about that? That's what this feels like to me, Giovanna. Someone finally, a divine masculine energy, finally saying, hey, let's go here. Let's talk about us. What are you thinking? What are you wanting? This is what this feels like, a very clear, active conversation going on. So that's for Giovanna. What's underneath this? King of Pentacles. Yes. He might be an earth sign. I don't know, this new person you're talking to, but I see someone realizing that it's time to communicate and to get some clarity on where things are going, because I do see someone truly invested with that King of Pentacles underneath that. So that's exciting. Hey, what are these cute little things on here? Oh, Tasha, you're a top fan. Look at you guys. You guys are, this is so fun. What do we do with this? What do we do with these fan things? All right, Tasha, let's see what's going on for you. Yes, Tasha, definitely bring your cards back out, girl. Yes, practicing our divination is so important to our soul connection. And, just helping us get reconnected with spirit in our own personal way. We are all diviners. We all have that ability. So check out our Cosmic Chat and Chill, where we talked about, are you psychic? Because we all are. Look at these fans. These are fun. I don't know what they do, but I'm like, that's exciting. I don't know what that means, but I love it. Okay, this is for Tasha. Brianna, hey girl. Long time no see. Okay, this is for Tasha. Hey y'all. Okay, Tasha. I feel so excited right now. I'm like, ooh. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So this is bringing me directly to the fact that this is slow movement. This is something that's been slow movement, slow energy, slow progress, slowly happening, slow motion. Let's see what's on top. 3 of Swords. Okay, this could be about you healing or finally getting over something. Okay. And if you've been stuck on something, it's for Tasha. If you've been stuck on something or like trying to release some type of pain, heartache, I feel there's this sudden kind of release from that. Okay. Why do I think that? Because this is reminding me of Taurus energy. This is reminding me of Uranus energy. And Taurus is in Uranus right now just for the next 24 hours after it being in it for for the next 3 days. It changes signs on Monday. And that is going to release, I think, almost instantaneously, y'all, a pressure, a burden, a pain, a stressor that has been on a part of our chart that is connected to Taurus. So if there's something about a connection or something about a commitment, because Taurus also rules commitments that have been difficult for you to kind of release and heal from, and you're just wanting to be on the other side of it, I do think that that's coming in for you, Tasha. Yeah, judgment. You're getting, oh, she's naked. You're getting an opportunity to make a different choice or finally get through something, right? Judgment is a huge card about clearing karma, about getting over something, moving forward, finally completing your mission around something. And if there is something that you've been really pained about, grieving, I feel you finally kind of getting to another place with that where you can actually move forward. That's for Tasha. And I love that that's coming through, Tasha. That's exciting. Oh, wow. Bless, 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 bless. That is so intense, first and foremost, but also, yes, I mean, I can only imagine that grief that you have been kind of sitting through and sitting in, you know what I mean? And I do think that there is some type of reprieve coming for you, this sense of like finally being not released, but relieved in some way of some of that pain, some of that kind of like not being able to move forward and continue your life. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, although grief is, always present, we are allowed to continue moving forward. And I do feel like that's coming for you soon. So blessings to you. I know that's probably been very difficult. Bless, bless, bless. Next is Sayon. Hey, love. Happy to be here as always. Hey, Sayon. Happy that you're here. You're fan number 2, which is very exciting. You're a number 2 fan. Yes. Yes, exactly. Closure. Yes, ma'am. Blessings to you. All right, Sayon. What's going on here with your career? Once again, y'all, pay attention to wherever Taurus is in your chart. 10 of Swords. I'm telling you guys, I'm getting excited. It's going to mean different things for different, everybody has a different path and different things and how this is affecting them. But 10 of Swords is the dead end of something. She's done here, right? She's like, I've given it my all. I'm resting now. I'm laying down. And so what this means, Sayon, is like when it comes to your career, whatever has felt like I've been putting all this mental energy into this and trying this and trying that and going to this, whatever the case may be, this interview, that interview, this idea, that idea. You're at this place where something is like that has felt like for what? Like, what is the point kind of energy? That's kind of breaking. 10s are the end of something and a new beginning starting. So let's see what's on the bottom. Judgment coming up again, y'all. I'm telling you, we are clearing some type of energy, karmic energy, a lesson that we had to learn. So start to be reflective around whatever just has felt like a little bit of a nuisance for you in your life. And it felt like it just kept showing up and it kept being that rock you couldn't, or that hurdle you couldn't get over. That's coming to an end. So for Sayon, for you, when it comes to your career, there's something here coming in that is finally a breakthrough, right? Like a breakthrough energy, like something finally moving. And it has a lot to do, I'm telling you guys, this energy that we're in has a lot to do with Uranus moving out of Taurus, which it has been in for 7 years. into Gemini on Monday. And it's starting that process this weekend because Taurus energy is very highlighted tomorrow and this whole week it's been. So just know that breakthrough for all of us is coming. I'm telling y'all, and I feel like it's going to be more immediate than we even realize. Yami is up next. So just we're almost there. Like, y'all, I'm telling y'all, I can't wait to hear you guys' breakthroughs. I can't wait to hear what finally starts to shake and move, you know? I can't wait. Next up, Yami Lay. Let's see what the vibes are. Ooh, Giovanna said they have started those conversations. That's exciting. I'm just not seeing that. Okay, Yami Lay, what's going on here? Love, 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 love. A battle. Love is a battlefield. And I'm young. That's the song that's coming to my head. With this 5 of Wands and the Death card here. If something is a battle, cut it. That's what I feel here. For what? I'm not competing. I'm not trying to win you over. I'm not trying to convince you. I'm not trying to fight for your love, fight for your respect, fight for your attention. If you feel like you're having to fight somebody for something, no. With the Death card here, it's like use that as integration material, right? She's integrating back into the earth. It's like, okay, when it comes to love, why am I fighting? This is all about fighting. This is about competition. This is about and it's like, no, you don't need 3 of Pentacles. If it works, it works. And we love that. And that's our new motto for love. If it works, it works. If we're fighting, we're flighting. We're getting out of there. That's for Yami. No fighting. If you have to fight, if you have to prove something to somebody, that is not a supportive container. You shouldn't have to prove your worth or value to someone. Like, you shouldn't have to prove anything. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm feeling here for you when it comes to love. It's like, nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. Blessings. Love you. We got a 2 real there. Okay. Who's next? Hey, y'all. I'm going in order as always. I appreciate everyone that is hanging out with me. Gabriella, I believe, is next. Yes. A number 2 fan. Thank you so much for being a number 2 fan, Gabriella. Okay. I don't know. I want to give you guys like a freaking cookie or something. I can't do that. But just know that the gratitude is real. And I'm so grateful for all y'all. Arcana is 5 years old at the end of this month on the 31st. So if you guys have read with me, if you guys been coming on the Tarot Thursdays for years, please, please, please send a testimony over to the email, over to my DM, because I'm using those, you guys' words, you guys' experiences to celebrate this journey. And I hope it just opens up more doors. This is for Gabriella. We have the World. I love this. Mother Gaia here and the King of Cups. You know, there's just an abundance here. You know, when we're always talking about, I feel like you've been on this journey, right? Of like, you know, whatever journey you've been on. I'm not going to put words on your journey, but the journey that you've been on with the World here, it's coming to some type of peak completion, abundant space of like things flourishing, right? Then the King of Cups is an energy that has everything to give, right? He's so abundant. You see all the action in the card. This is an abundant energy too. So there's this abundance around you right now. So what I feel from this is just like I receive, right? Like maybe making a declaration that you receive, you're ready for your abundance, you are open, you are receptive, you like this holding the earth here. That's what it feels like, you holding space and ready. And so, you know, we go on these like healing journeys and we're up and down, and it's like we don't always, we get to a point where that healing, that journey, it opens up for us. And that's what this feels like to me, Gabriella, is things opening up for you. So get out of the mindset of you're needing to do something and get into the mindset of receptivity and ready to receive. Okay. Right. Get ready to just be here and in that emotional stability of the King of Cups and being ready and knowing and know that you know how to handle whatever's coming to you in a way that all those lessons have taught you. So you are not going to repeat patterns. You're ready for something new. You're ready for something exciting, along with this emotional and soul maturity and stability now. So that's a really great energy. I love that. We love to see the progress, y'all. That's why we do these readings. You know what I'm saying? Next up is going to be Brianna. Hey, girl. It is exciting. You're so welcome. Brianna, I have missed you, you little cutie batoots. Let's see what you got going on here. I'm excited to see what comes up. I appreciate all you guys. Joelle's going to be next. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Chicho is going to be next, then Joelle. Chicho after Brianna, and then Joelle. Brianna, the 10 of Cups. Oh my God. You guys, the energy is energizing. Okay, 10 of Cups. There is this beautiful, like, gorgeous, I want to say, energy that you're about to, like, experience, or you might already be experiencing. But there's this dreaminess coming in, this dreaminess, this like this fantasy that's like real, like, oh my God, this is so fun, this is so good, this is so exciting, this is so but it's also like it feels like in the moment. Look, the Wheel of Fortune's at the bottom. Something's changing. 2 tens. Something's changing for the better. It's going to feel like a dream. It's going to feel like no way, Jose. And it's like, yes way. Okay. Yes way. This is for you, Brianna. Something beautiful and gorgeous is coming into your life that is going to feel exciting and abundant. I'm going to use that word again with the Wheel of Fortune. This is like a destined moment, a destined meeting, a destined interaction, some type of destiny playing out that feels like too good to be true, but it's true. That is what this feels like. What's underneath this? The Death card. You've gone through some type of transformation. You've gone through some type of portal. You've gone through some type of change that's real. And therefore, this now can be realized, right? It feels new, fresh, exciting. It feels, look, Queen of Wands. It's because you are different. You are different. Therefore, you are now ready to receive this 10 of Cups energy, this goodness, because you've changed. You've grown. You've changed. You no longer are stuck. Yay. Yeah, girl. Book it when you're ready. Chicho is up next. What to expect for the rest of July? Let's see. What's going on for July for Chicho? July, y'all. I knew July was going to come in and like give us what we've been wanting. I knew it. You know what I mean? And a lot of astrologers knew it. You know what I mean? It's connected to the astrology, of course. So it's not like I'm some like soothsayer that just knew, right? It's more so like, you know, I knew, but then also the astrology was very supportive of like new energy, things finally breaking open. Has a lot to do with Uranus moving into Gemini, which I can't wait to do my video on. Okay, this is for Chicho, and you're asking for the rest of July. We have the Devil, and I have the 6 of Swords. So this tells me that this month is about, once again, this is a moving away, a moving on from something that you felt obsessed with. This feels like obsessed. Like I can't, it's like I can't not think about this. I can't not have this. I can't not do this thing. I can't not. It's something like that has really taken over you in some way. You're moving on from it. You're getting free of it. Going back to what I'm saying, this Uranus transit is freeing us. It's liberating us from something that is connected to Taurus energy in our chart. So go look at y'all's charts. You can always book a natal chart reading with me, but to get more information. But this devil to me, Chicho, is about something that you felt restrict, like you felt you couldn't not do. It could be about a person. I can't not think about this person. I can't not have this person in my life. I can't imagine myself without this. I can't imagine myself not doing this thing. I can't, something that you felt like you could, it was an obsession of some sort is finally releasing. And what else is cool is this is a very slow energy. Okay. It takes a long time for us to mentally get over something. And these two together tells me whatever this is, it has been tough. It's had a hold on you. And now you're releasing it. And because of that, there is a balancing of energies that are now able to come in and shake things up for you. So now you can finally get whatever you're really wanting, that this thing has kind of been a placeholder for. That's what it feels like. That's for Chicho. Next up is Joelle. We're going to do Oracle. Beautiful. Fan number 3. Thank you for being fan number 3, Joelle. I don't know how you guys are reaching these fan levels, but I love everything about it. Let's do, for some reason, I want to do Sacred Destiny. So let's see the vibes. You're so welcome. Blessings. I love that. You know, getting rid of that devil energy. Whew, that's exciting. Shaking something. And, you know, it's also like finally realizing something's just not good for you. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I don't want this anymore. This is for Joelle. Okay. Whomever is asking about when they're going to get married, I can't tell you that answer. I really can't. Joelle. Let's see what's going on for Joelle. What's going on here? If I could tell you when you were going to get married, I'd tell myself when I was going to get married. Freedom. Love this. It's staying in theme, y'all, if you guys are noticing. And so why that's interesting is because we are all operating under this energy. So when you see this consistency of the energy that's coming through, it's because we are all operating under this energy. We are all being affected by it. So this is for Joelle. This is some type of freedom from something. And to me, it feels like mentally, like, you know what? That's not my problem. I can't fix that. I have tried. I have shown up, and I don't have to keep stretching myself or like denying myself something in order for me to like be of service in some way. It's something like that. It feels like to me, like it's not your job. Healing chaos is at the bottom. Yeah. It's maybe sometimes finally being like, this isn't my job. It's not my job to do this. And I'm no longer going to act as if it is, because I need to heal. I need to move on. I need to free myself from this, whatever this is. I'll just read it real quick. Freedom. Yes, I see you, Sharnice. I'm going in order. I promise. I got you. I want to read this real quick for Joelle. Freedom. Express yourself without hesitation. Break free and let your spirit fly. Make choices that increase your freedom. Don't be tied down. Find your wings. As you do, you'll help others find theirs. You are not here to be ordinary or live a mundane life. You're here to step beyond limitations and self-imposed boundaries. Do not be trapped by convention or the need to please others. That's what I was picking up on. Like, sorry, Charlie. Choose life on your terms. Don't accept rules that don't feel right. You can be immensely free and yet still be a part of a loving, supportive community. Yeah, there's something here about that's not my responsibility. And I have to heal. Oh, we got blessings there. Heal yourself by freeing yourself. Essentially, that's for Joelle. Love that. Next up is Sharnice. You're next. Look at there. You are next, Tarot. And then it's going to be Ronnie, then Adrian, then JM. I think we're going with JM. I'm going to call you JM today. That is our order that we're in. And then Michelle. Oh, Michelle, did I miss you? No, I'm doing good. So Sharnice is up next, and then Adrian, then JM, and then Kimberly, then Michelle, then Amen. I can definitely pull for you, but I can't tell you when you're gonna get married. I'll tell you that much. Oh no. I just made my cards. Oh, I've been doing so good not flipping these, and I just did it, y'all. I just mixed them up. It's okay. Who am I reading for? Sharnice, sorry. Sharnice. I was doing so good. So maybe Sharnice, maybe there's something, maybe you fell off your game recently or something. Maybe you felt like you maybe messed something up. You might have felt that energy too, because I'm just realized, like, I've been shuffling correctly with these cards since I bought them, and I just shuffled them incorrectly as I'm shuffling for you. So I'm taking that as part of your energy read. So there could be something where you felt like maybe you messed something up, or maybe something stopped working like it was. It could be something like that. Sharnice. Joelle, you're very welcome. I love that feather. I found a feather today, a brown and white feather. 7 of Wands. Ooh, okay. So 7 of Wands, it is coming up reverse. So I do feel that there's something you've been fighting. 6 of Wands. Okay. So 7 of Wands reverse and the 6 of Wands. There's something here that maybe has felt like, you know what it feels like to me? It's like, there's some type of like resistance that's like melting away around something. So something that has felt like you've had to fight for it, that you've had to like defend yourself around it, or maybe like go to bat. It could be something in your job or something. There could have been something that like came about and you had to like, oh, that didn't happen. That's not, something like that, that felt like you had to defend your honor. That's what I'm getting. You had to defend your honor. You had to like fight for something. There's some victory coming. Okay. The 6 of Wands is about being victorious, is about success and being recognized for who you truly are. So there's something here maybe that you had to like, no, this is who I am. And now people are going to start to be able to see who you truly are and not be distorted by it, or no longer, I don't know why it feels like that. It feels like maybe it could have been something about your reputation, or someone said something and you're like, that didn't happen. And you had to like defend yourself. And I feel like with the 6 of Wands here is a very positive card. There's some type of success or victory coming from something that has felt like you had to like fight all these different things at one time. It could even just be like a lot going on. You had to like hold it down, and now there's some type of like recognition to that, like someone seeing like you really had to go through a lot, and thank you for that. Like it could even be some gratitude coming your way around something that has felt maybe like it was you against the world or something. It's someone finally seeing like and being grateful for what you've done. That's what I'm getting for you, Sharnice. Next up is going to be Ronnie, and then Adrian, and then JM. I can't believe I flipped these up. I'm so distraught, low-key, y'all. My video stopped? Please tell me that didn't happen, because I cannot. You're welcome, Sharnice. Can you guys still see me? Are we still going here? This is for Ronnie. Okay, good. Okay, great. Okay, wonderful. Ronnie. What's going on here with Miss Ronnie? Three of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles reverse and the Two of Wands. I'm drawn to this little crystal globe. And with the Three of Pentacles here. So this is why I don't like these. I don't like necessarily like mixing these cards up because this doesn't feel reverse to me, right? So I'm not going to read it reverse. I told you guys I was trying to keep these upright because I can read reverse energy when it comes through. But anywho, this to me feels like something's working. Something's working, and I think it's because you let go of something else. Maybe you let go of some type of block. Maybe you let go of some type of weight. With the pentacles, the earthy energy, it could be connected to that Uranus and Taurus wrapping itself on up. I'm curious to see where Taurus is in your chart. Tell me, because I'd love to know that, because this is what this feels like to me. There's something that felt blocked that we're leaving behind over here. Right? Like this is left behind. And now we're looking at this globe of like all this possibility because finally this weight is like off me. Ooh, I got it. You're number one fan too. Ooh, ooh. Your sixth house. Oh my God. So that could have a lot to do with like your health. It could have a lot to do with your, like, whatever you thought you had capabilities of doing, right? Like maybe even mentally, your mental health, right? You feel me? Because that's that Virgo energy, that Mercurial energy in that house. And a lot of times it does have to do with our mental health. So there could be something there that finally is like, you're letting it go. You're realizing like, why was I holding it? Like, oh my God. Whew, look at this glowing globe of like awesomeness that I can now focus on and I can now actually utilize. You know what I mean? Yeah, Ronnie said it. Taurus is in her sixth house. Her part of fortune is there. Whole sign of Placidus in my fifth. So yeah, I think there could be finally this sense of like with the in your fifth house and Placidus, like this hard work, right? Three of Pentacles, this hard work finally working and becoming fun again, and like this burden of like creating no longer feeling like a burden, feeling like a power source. When I see that globe in this card, when I see this globe in our hand, it just feels like you're like harnessing the power now, and it feels like things are working. You feel me? I love that. That's exciting. And I think they are working. I know you're doing a great job doing what you're doing, and just it is working. Okay, beautiful. Adrian is next. Adrian is next. Let's see what's going on. Adrian. Yes, that fog is lifting. And thank you for being a number one fan. I don't know what this new thing is, but I love it. Okay. It's really working for me. It's making me feel like, ooh, are things working for me finally with YouTube? Has my hard work, is it paying off in some fun way that I didn't realize? This is for Adrian. What does Adrian need to know? The Five of Swords reversed with the Queen of Pentacles reversed. So once again, like I said, y'all, I don't need the cards to be reversed for me to feel the reverse energy, but I do feel like this Five of Swords is reversed. And why it's reversed is because I feel like, Adrian, you finally realize what's worth a battle and what's not. This is like, I'm not going to expend my Queen of Pentacles energy on a no nonsense conversation. I'm not going to do that. I'm changing, fives, how I communicate or interact with energy that just wants to argue. Like, that's what I feel here. When the Queen of Pentacles is done, she's done. She's like, no, thank you. Like, no, thank you. That's the energy I feel here because it's what's the point? I'm not going to keep having the same conversation with you over and over and over again. And I'm not doing it because it's taking me out of my energy. It's taking me out of myself. It's taking me out of my groundedness. And I'm not doing that. And so I feel you finally understanding that there is just a lack of cohesion with somebody about something. It could be a mindset. It could be a belief, but there's some type of mismatch. And I feel like you're finally realizing with that Queen of Pentacles that, like, I can't keep sacrificing myself when this is a lost cause. Like, we're just gonna always get back to this same argument. So there's something here I feel you finally kind of like, okay, we're done here. I'm not going to talk about this anymore. Either I'm going to accept it or I'm going to move forward from it. That's what it feels like for me, Adrian. Beautiful. Next up is going to be JM. Let's see what's coming through for JM. JM. What is the energy for JM? And then I think Kimberly, or is Michelle next? Yeah, Kimberly, then Michelle. Oh, this is for JM, the Page of Cups. Okay. Hey, JM in the house. I love that. Page of Cups. So this is a very sweet energy, and I feel like you're finally realizing, like, this to me, because I have the Eight of Cups here, it's like I want someone that is sweet to me, kind to me, because I am that. This is a very kind energy, and I see you walking away from anything that makes you feel small or like overlooked. Okay, that's what I feel here. Something that makes you feel overlooked. It's like I don't like this and I'm not going to stay here. I'm not going to wait for someone to pick me. I'm going to pick myself. That's what I feel with this energy. It kind of comes through to me like someone just keeps overlooking you. And you're like, but you're like very kind. You're very sweet. So you're not like, hey, like you said, JM in the house. You're actually like chilling and you're like, okay, I'm just going to be chill. I'm not going to say anything, but like I have these feelings and maybe you may feel a little shy. And so, but there's this Eight of Cups energy. What's underneath it? The King of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody is like aloof, like totally like not paying attention. And it's not because of you. It's not because your energy isn't attractive or like attention grabbing. It's that this person is so like, come to me. Like the king wants the page to come to them. And maybe you have been coming to this person. Maybe you have been showing up for this person. But it's like, I don't want to do that. I want the person to come to me. I want them to take the energy and the effort to come to me. And I want something more than me having to feel overlooked or like I have to change who I am. And so I think that's the message here, JM. Brianna, when am I free? Well, probably next week because tomorrow I have to, it's 4th of July and I'm working this day party. It's my other job, you guys. I'm in events and it's something. But yeah. You're welcome, JM. Thank you so much. Fan number 3. We love that. I love these fan things. It's like rocking my world, y'all. Okay. Michelle. No, Kimberly. Hey, Kimberly. My Taurus. My girl. I really think things are going to be shaking shit up for you. I really do. Even those cards that just flew out. Hey, Helga. Welcome. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is for Kimberly. I'm going in order, Helga, so I will absolutely read for you. I'm just going down my list here. So, Do not fear. Hello, Lauren. Hey, y'all. Okay, I'm Cidnee, by the way. I never say that because I am used to so many of my regulars. I'm Cidnee of ArcanAtl, and we do this every Thursday. Okay, Kimberly. Ooh, Six of Pentacles. This is a card of finally, hey, Jim, finally getting what you've been giving. This is the card of reciprocity. This is literally like that balanced energy coming in where it's like, okay, I told you, I've been telling you. And look at this 10 of Wands at the bottom. It's been heavy. It's been stressful. It's been a burden. It's felt like you're deployed again. Interesting. Sorry about that. The Magician's here. So with this, set your intentions around this deployment, right? Set your intentions around this energy, how you're going to interact with this reality, because you have that power to do so. And when I see the Six of Pentacles here, there's a need to make sure that you are getting your justice, right? This is a minor arcana justice card. So and when I see the Magician here, it's like, don't forget your power. Like, I don't know how long you've been in service, but there's something here about not letting yourself forget your power, even within the structure of a hierarchy, and like asking for what it is that you want to ask for, and understanding also maybe like when you're done with something too, with the 10 of Wands here. I don't know, this kind of feels like an odd way to get something that you've wanted. It's kind of, that's what it's coming up. This may be an odd way. Oh, I got deployed. It may feel like, oh my God, what? But there's something here with this Magician of getting something that you've been wanting. And maybe it's permission or something to say no. Like, I don't know how the military works, obviously, but there's something here with that Six of Pentacles and that Magician card. It's like you've got more power in this situation and use it. I don't know what that means, but that Magician is powerful and it's connected to Mercury, which has to do with the mind. And so it's telling you, like, how do you get the best out of this thing or the situation that'll work the best for you? Okay. Oh, Kimberly says, I do. I know. Okay. Bless. Oh, bless. I'm so sorry. Oh, God. I hate that for you. That's a bummer. But I know you got this. Okay. Next is Michelle. Hey, Michelle. Oh, thanks, my nails. Thanks. There was a King of Cups there too, Kimberly, just FYI. So there was a King of Cups floating around there. So that is still very possible and in your energy field. So don't get discouraged on that either. And that's what I was saying about the deployment. You might oddly get what you want through this very unexpected way, which is also Uranus in Taurus. You know what I mean? Oh, you said you know who it is. Interesting. Okay. Michelle. What does Michelle need to know? Michelle. Thank you guys for being so patient. I really appreciate y'all. I will read for everybody. I promise. The Hanged One and the Three of Pentacles. So right now, Michelle, it's just about cooling out, taking a chill around it could be around work. It could be around waiting for something to work, right? Maybe you put the work in and then we see this Hanged Man energy of this flow, right? This allowance, this there's something you have to do. So that's essentially the message for you, Michelle, is like whatever work you've been putting in, it's doing its thing. And you can just hang out, sit back, and let it kind of unfold. Okay, that's the energy that the Hanged Man is not about pushing. Look, the Ace of Wands, something's coming quick. about something working quickly. So this is just about letting it come to you and not feeling like you have to go and exert some type of energy around it. So if you feel that way, shift your perspective and be like, okay, I know I put this work in. I know I did what I needed to do. Let me just wait for this thing to kind of like come to me, essentially. That's what I feel. That's for Michelle. Beautiful. Next up is, let me just go back up here. Is Amen still on? Amen. I'm sorry. I cannot tell you when you're going to get married, but I can pull a romance angel card for you, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. So this is for Amen. I'm going to pull a romance oracle card. And then next is going to be, I'm not sure who this you person is, but if you want a reading, this you name, just write your name, please. And then Helga, and then Lauren. Blessings, Kimberly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I received that. Oh, you're gonna make me cry. Okay, Michelle. So yeah, there's no need for you to go and try to do something. It will come to you. I love it. I love that confirmation of that reading. So it will show up. Your next opportunity, it will show up. Codependency for Amen and let go of control issues. So you were asking about when are you going to get married? These are your answers. Don't try to make people your person. That's the main energy here. If you want to get married, go into each situation and scenario with open mind, with faith, but also with just the understanding that it's going to be what it's going to be, because you might be blocking yourself from finding that partner by trying to force it, right? Or trying to like make everyone the person. Okay. So when I see codependency, this talks about like doing something, altering who we are to kind of get someone to like fuck with us, lack of a better word or phrase, right? And it's like, you don't have to do that. And you also don't have to control every little thing. The more you can just be in flow and like be yourself, that's going to be your best way of attracting that relationship. So that was for Amen, if you are still around. Next is going to be, hey, Tamika. Next is going to be, oh, Adrian. Adrian, are you still here? I missed Adrian. Sorry, girl. Or did I do Adrian? I don't think I did. Adrian, are you still here? I feel like I missed you. No, I read for you. We got the Five of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. I remember. Okay, so next up is Helga. Hey, Helga. Once again, I'm Cidnee. So I'm just going to pull a tarot message for you. I'm not a predictor. I'm an energy reader first and foremost. So it's up to you to take the specifics of what's coming through and apply it to your life. That's how I operate over here. But let's just see what's coming through for Miss Helga. The World. So when it's coming up reverse, I do feel it's a little reversed here. And the reason why is I feel like you might still be holding on to something that it's okay to kind of like, going back to being an energy reader, right? When we want something, we have to remember that sometimes we have to let it complete or let it go or let it cycle through in order for us to actually kind of obtain it. Okay. And that's what I'm picking up here. It's like we hold on to things with hope that like that thing is going to like transform and show up differently, like how we want it to. But the only way that's even possible, if it's for our highest good, is to let it cycle out and let it go. That's why sometimes breaking up with someone or just like moving on is the best way to ultimately get what it is that you're wanting, even if it's that person still. You have to let cycles complete. And when we don't let things complete, we get stuck. And that's what I'm feeling here with the World card, right? Look, the Lovers is right there, reverse. I'm telling you. So this is a connection. The Lovers is about a connection with another person, right? And with the World coming up reverse, right? That's so crazy that came through. I love that confirmation. Both of these coming up, there's a block here. So what that means is if this is a relationship that's for you, a soul connection that's for you, sometimes we have to do the hard part of letting something go in order for it to come back around in the best energy, for it to actually be harmonious and to work. And that's the hard part that a lot of people have trouble with. And then therefore they find themselves stuck and not being able to truly kind of like get on the other side or get what they want, even with that person. That person's energy can come back around, right? But it might require completing the old interaction, right? The old back and forth, the old pattern, the old vibe. You feel me? So that's what I feel for you there. I want my man in my life. I've been single for 8 years. So with these two coming up about wanting a man, which is perfectly understandable. Okay, I get that. What is blocked then, what cycle needs to finish is that understand that you are waiting, or not waiting, you are ready, right? This is what I feel here now. You are ready for partnership. You are ready for partnership. You're ready for a soul connection. You're ready for that. And it's coming, but this is like this, you need to like cycle through the idea that you're going to be single forever, right? When we're so used to something, we are stuck in this kind of mindset or this energy that like it's never going to happen. I'm just going to be alone. And it's like, let yourself be like, no, it's divine timing. And sometimes divine timing takes a long time. And sometimes we kind of get in the way of it because we get so fixated on what isn't abundant or what isn't growing. And going back to what I was saying at the beginning, I don't think you were on. We have this Uranus transit that's coming up that it has been in Taurus for almost 8 years. So that same amount of time that you've been single, that energy is finally releasing. It's finally completing. And so you will probably start to see, because this is Gemini energy, which is what Uranus is moving into, you might start to see very quickly within this year, once Uranus moves into Gemini, which is on Monday, you'll meeting somebody. So let yourself be ready for this meeting that's coming instead of feeling like, oh, I'm just going to be single for forever. You're not. It's changing. I promise. Because after the World is the Fool, it's a whole brand new beginning. So let yourself complete that idea that you're going to be single forever, because you're not. All right. Bless. And the next up is going to be Lauren. Hi, Lauren. Hey, you found me on Sanctuary? Cool. Now you're here. I love that. Oh, Jim. Sorry, Jim. I did it. Okay, I'm gonna do Jim and then I'm gonna do you, Lauren. Okay, and yay, thank you for finding me here after Sanctuary. That's very cool. I'm gonna do Jim. I skipped him on accident, and then it's gonna be Lauren, and then Tamika, and then Nikki. Hey, Nikki, what's up, girl? Y'all, blast from the past today, and I love it. Okay, and I got newbies. You guys are making me just smile, and it's warming my heart. Okay, so this is for Jim. Let's see what's going on with Jim here. Jim, this is it. Okay. Clarities are coming. So if you've been feeling, because I had 3 cards that come out, there's 10 of Swords, 9 of Wands, 4 of Swords. So this is a restless energy, a feeling of like butting up against a wall, not really being able to get through this. That's coming to an end, okay? This is kind of a theme that's been going on. There's some type of clarity coming around a person, okay? It does feel like that to me because I have the Empress also showing up. So there's something here that's finally, I feel like, resolving itself after maybe thinking it never was going to. That's what I feel. Something that felt like aimless, a little restless. You maybe felt restless about it in your mind. Just felt like, okay, like what's the conclusion of this? Like what is it going to be? I feel like there's clarity coming in really soon, and I do feel it's around this Empress energy. You might be able to move forward. There might be some type of healing or reconciliation going on around something. Maybe both people have understood that, like, we don't want to give up on this, like, like where this, what we thought was gonna, something like that, what we thought was gonna happen, or what we thought was a good idea, maybe it's not the best idea, maybe we do still want to do this. There's something like that brings some type of clarity in, whereas you've been trying to understand why it felt so difficult, or why it wouldn't go away, or why it felt like no progress was happening. It's like maybe because you just needed to take a moment, take a break, even with that Four of Swords coming up, and let time do its thing. And this might be a time to kind of reconcile with that Ace of Swords. Okay. So, and I had the Chariot coming up under that too. We're in Cancer season. There's lots of Cancerian energy around, with Jupiter being in Cancer now. So there's a opportunity for healing around love in the home life and family, in a way that maybe had been very difficult or felt like a lost cause before. So that's for Jim. And now we're going to move back over to Lauren. Lauren, let's see the vibes. Lauren. I sure will, Nikki. I sure will. It's Tamika and then Nikki after Lauren here. I got you. Jim said, oh, my number one. You're a number one fan too, Jim. Ooh, ooh. You are always spot on. Bless. I'm working on a relationship with family and trying to repair some things. Yay. Good. I love that. This is for Lauren. It's not my birthday twin, Lauren, is it? I have a birthday twin, Lauren, that I read for on Sanctuary sometimes. Okay. So, Lauren, if you are my birthday twin, Lauren, or not, whatever, doesn't matter. You're Lauren, and we're reading for you. And we have the Nine of Swords and the Page of Swords. The Page of Wands. There's something you're anxious about starting. It's like something you have to maybe take. Oh, you're a Virgo, though. Okay, Virgo sis. There's something very Virgoian of you. You're anxious about starting something new because I feel like it's a little risky or maybe a little outside your comfort zone, but it feels really exciting. That's what I feel. So don't worry about every little aspect of something if you don't clearly have the plan laid out like a Virgo likes, and kind of just go for it with this Page of Wands here. There's something here about, it might be about a relationship with the King of Cups. There's something here about kind of like taking a risk. And I know that might sound scary, but no risk, no reward kind of vibes. And the Nine of Swords here is this over analyzing. It's kind of like analysis paralysis energy that I'm getting. And the Page of Wands just wants this freedom to like explore and like try something. And I feel like even if this thing isn't like the end all be all, if this is a person, if this is a connection, it feels like it's worth the experience. That's what I'm getting with the Page of Wands. Something that you're thinking really like, I don't know. Something here is worth like lighting up a part of you that maybe has been dormant or maybe you've felt disconnected from. With that Page of Wands, it's got this fun to it. It's got this adventure to it. And I feel like it's worth your time and not overthinking it. And Gemini moves into, you're spot on. I'm ready for a career change. I'm waiting and wanting to travel solo. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. So yeah, I would say go for it. I would say go for it, because once again, y'all, I'm going to bring this up one last time because I know some of y'all might not have been on. Uranus, which is the planet that shakes shit up, has been in Taurus for 7 years. And it's moving on Monday into Gemini, where it enjoys being much more. But what that's been doing for the past 7 years is kind of jamming up this movement around wherever Taurus is in your chart. It could have felt like lots of starts and stops, or thinking about something and not really doing it or whatever. But when it moves into Gemini, we're going to feel that relief from the pressure of like the start and stop, and things are going to start moving. So it's going to start to feel like, oh, now's the time to do it, right? And so to that point, Lauren, you might have been thinking about shifting your career for a long time. And now it's like, once that energy shift changes, you might feel that let's do it. Let's just go for it. And you won't feel that heaviness around like those actions or those changes because of the levity and the airiness of Gemini, which is directly connected to travel, might I add, because it's ruled by Mercury, which also rules Virgo, which also aids in that mental anxiety of overthinking when. But I would say around now would be a good time. Free will, of course. You guys know that. Okay, beautiful. Tamika and then Nikki. Thank you guys so much for your patience. I very much appreciate it. Nikki is up next. Plus, thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I really do. I really, really do. Thank you guys for being here, hanging out with me, for your kind words and your confirmation. It really does mean all the things to me. Okay, Tamika. Interesting. We got a little smorgasbord going on here, Tamika. We got the Devil, the Page of Cups, and the Empress. There's something here that's making you feel not like yourself. It's something here is making you feel insecure. So it could be a person, it could be a situation, it could be your finances, it could be where you are, where you aren't, right? When I see the Devil here, it feels very Capricorn-y, right? This is Capricorn energy. We have a Capricorn full moon next Thursday. So there could be something here where you just feel maybe inadequate around something with the Empress coming up reverse and the Page of Cups next to it. These are very different energies, right? So there's something tricking you, the Devil here. There's something making you feel less than. And I don't like that. And whatever that is, it's devil energy. And what I mean by that could be straight up, you know, how like Christians talk about not today, Satan. It could be that type of energy, but it's more so like a thought of how things are supposed to be, or who you're supposed to be, or what you're supposed to have. And in not having that, then that makes me not the Empress, right? And it's like, no, you're the Empress because you're the Empress, right? And I see that also with the five of Wands here. There's some comparison energy. Don't compare yourself to anybody. You are amazing just as you are, who you are, how you are. And whatever that superficial thing is, that your metric that might be sneaking its way in, being insidious, getting in there and making you maybe question yourself, maybe feel small, pinpoint that and work on releasing that, because you have more control, right? The Empress is far more powerful than the Devil, right? She can destroy anything. And this is just a remembering who you are, right? Remember who you are, Simba. It's like that energy. Remember who you are. You don't have to compare yourself to anybody. You're on your own journey. We're all on our own journeys. You're who you are, what you offer, how you love, how you show up, what your life is just as valuable as the next person's. So that's the main message that I'm getting there for Tamika. And then Miss Nikki. Literally long time no speak. Your brother's like having triplets. I was like, what? Crazy. Love that though. Very fun. All right, Nikki. Bless. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. You're the Empress girl. I know, it's very exciting. It's very exciting. All right, let's go on with this Nikki. Six of Pentacles. What does this feel like? It feels like your time around something. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. Something that maybe you felt like wasn't going to happen or hasn't happened or has felt like, I just keep getting my time. When is it my time? My time. When is it my time? And I feel like that time is coming. That time is coming of finally getting what you invested in. Queen of Swords. Finally, like whatever. This energy is very manifesting. It's something about some intention setting, right? When I see this, she's kind of like this ice princess. It's like, I know what I want and what it is. That's what I feel. It's like a very discerning energy. I know what I want. I know who I am, and I'm not wavering. And when I see that Six of Pentacles on the bottom, it's like, when is it my time? Because I know what I want. I know who I am. I'm not wavering. And I feel like that time is coming. That time has arrived, or it's arriving. Okay. With this energy, the Queen of Swords, she is so powerful because her mind is not penetrated by, sometimes, right? But it's not overtaken by doubt, because at the end of the day, you know who you are. You know what you want, you know what you deserve, and there's not a wavering on that, right? And when we really double down on like who we are, what we want, that type of energy, that reciprocity, it comes back, because there's something here that's done, right? And so that could be causing you some anxiety that something's done, but what you want is coming, right? Nikki said, stop, Sid. I need to book a reading. I just used those words that you're speaking today. Wow. Wow. That's your prayer today. Bless. Yes, girl. Be the Queen of Swords, because that is what the Magician is. So the Queen of Swords is Mercury energy, mercurial energy. So Gemini, Virgo energy. And this is literally co-creation with God. So you could literally see this card as her sitting in prayer, right? Meditation is a form of prayer, or like really listening to what comes through after asking, right? So this is a co-creation energy. So she's down here, as above, so below is what this card is about. So when you're sitting in prayer with your clarity, with your discernment, like, God, this is what I'm asking for, stick with that, right? Know that truth, your authentic self, your hopes, your dreams that come from your truth, that come from your soul, there's some type of reciprocity. There's some type of finally getting that by being true. But it does come through sometimes a little doubt and a little worry about, like, is it ever happening? And I absolutely feel like it is. So I love that confirmation for you. That is beautiful. Yay. Well, I think I read for everybody. Double check if you guys are still on. Only a couple people are still here. If I didn't read for you, let me know. But I thank you guys. Thanks to all my oldies that came back, my OGs and my newbies. Appreciate y'all. Like I said, I'm here every Thursday, as long as there's not a scheduling conflict with my other job, or a birthday or a party or concert or something, then I will be here. You can always book a reading with me at experiencearcana.com, which is somewhere on the YouTube. And yeah, bless. Tell your friends, watch my tarot and transit videos, for extra things. We have our Reiki sessions, meditations on our channel too, with Keisha, the psychic yogi, my creative partner. So If you're in Atlanta, we'll be, next week I won't be here because we will have our in-person Mystic Moon. So if you are in Atlanta, buy a ticket, come meditate with us. I would love to see you guys IRL. So there's that. And that's on the website too. Or you can go on our Instagram and see that. But tell your friend, bring your friend. And that's going to be next Thursday. Okay, cool. Bye, guys.